Hey everybody, Mack Story back with you for chapter 10 in my book, Blue Collar Leadership and Supervision. And again, remember, I'm not talking about necessarily what's in the chapter. I'm talking about something that relates to the chapter. I'm not reading the book to you. I'm not really talking about necessarily what I even wrote in the book in that chapter. I'm just sharing thoughts around it to just help enhance the book, bring awareness to the book, but also at the same time to give you value just off the top of my mind relative to whatever that chapter is about. So today we're talking about chapter 10. Focus on the Mirror is the title, and the subtitle is The Face We See Least is Our Own. And I really don't like seeing my face on these videos, but that's all right. I like helping you, and maybe that's what's happening. I want to read a quote, the opening quote for this chapter. A man's environment is a merciless mirror of him as a human being, by Earl Nightingale. Think about that. A man's environment is a merciless mirror of him or her as a human being. That means the world you live in, the people you're around, the job you do, everything about your life is a reflection of you. It's not a reflection of me. I love, Rhea talks about this from the stage a lot, and I like to help her talk about it. Sometimes I have to interrupt her so I can talk about it. She don't like that sometimes, but it's funny. People laugh. Rhea still loves me. We're going to be okay. But, you know, people talk, I hear it all the time, how negative Facebook is. And everybody agrees. You can say that, oh yeah, that's what everybody says. Let me tell you something about a negative Facebook feed. That negative Facebook feed says more about who you are than who those people are. They may be whoever they are, without a doubt, but that feed is yours. That's part of your environment, is that negative feed. Why are you following those people? If you're watching this video, you've got some interest in positive stuff. When I first started doing all this, when I changed my life and became excited about positive things and became a positive person, I had people unfriend me from Facebook. They had to tell me, yeah, I'm unfriending you. You putting out too much positive stuff. That's okay. Unfriend me. I'm going on about my business. I'm creating my environment. And if you don't want to be in it, that's fine. But think about that. You can click unfollow on Facebook. They won't ever know it, I guess. If they do, it don't make any difference to me. I'm not following anybody with negative stuff. I can see just a few minutes of negative video, I block them. If I see, and I don't really watch much video, but you can tell from the title sometimes, or whatever the image is. But I keep all the negative stuff out of my life. So focus on the mirror means you do what you need to do to make your life better. And I'm going to tell you, you can't be a more positive person with more negative stuff in your life. So do a little reflection. All of your hard work is in the mirror. When we're speaking to audiences, Rhea always makes the joke that she makes everybody happy and makes them laugh. And I make them mad because I get them to look in the mirror. And I make the joke all the time that when I'm talking, the mirror is going to come up. And that mirror is your friend. All the work you need to do is in the mirror. The life that I used to live is still out there. It hasn't changed. Most of those people have not changed. What they're doing has not changed. The way they're talking, the way they're acting, the problems they have, all of that stuff is still out there. But it ain't in my life anymore. It's like I live in a completely different world. The world is exactly the same, but I'm different, which allows me to live in a different part of the world. You have that same option. So focus on the mirror. Every day you walk in front of a mirror, you see two people. You might be thinking, oh no, Mack, I look in the mirror, maybe you're crazy, but I see only one person. Well, you got to know what you're looking at. When you look in the mirror, you see two people, just like me and everyone else. One of them is your best friend. One of them is your worst enemy. I think I learned that from Napoleon Hill. I read a lot and I forget where I learned a lot of stuff from, but I think that was Napoleon Hill. And he's right about it. You get to decide which person you're going to hang out with. You get to decide when you get off work or it's the weekend and you're not happy about the week you just had doing a job you don't want to do or working for somebody you don't want to work for. Maybe you like the job, you don't like the boss, or you don't like the people, or you don't like the company, but you like the work. You get to decide when you get home every day, are you going to pick up the remote or are you going to pick up a beer? Are you going to pick up the remote or are you going to pick up your phone and play whatever kind of games are on phones? I've never played a game on a phone, so I have no idea. But I know there's no value in it for me. It's not something that's going to move me in the right direction. I don't play games on the phone or anywhere else. I'm kind of serious about what's going on in my life these days. But anyway, you get to decide. All your work's in the mirror. What you going to do? And a lot of people don't understand this. And I'm going to cut this one off before I get too long with it. But a lot of people don't understand this right here. Let's say you work 9 to 5, just keep it simple. If you work 9 to 5, when you're at work, people who are paying you expecting you to work. That's not really where you're going to get ahead in life the most. You can get ahead a little bit by doing a good job, getting an occasional promotion, and maybe an occasional raise. That's little stuff, I'm telling you. If that's all you're doing is trying to do get better and be better while you're at work, that's playing small. I'm here to talk to you about playing tall. All of your growth and the biggest impact you can have on your life moving forward don't happen from 9 to 5 when you're at work. It happens from 5 to 9 when you're not at work. That's where all the opportunity's at. And unfortunately for most people, they don't do nothing. They think they go to work. That's where they go to get ahead, is at work. You get ahead after work. That's another entirely different level of awareness. The amount that you invest in yourself when you're not at work is going to determine where you work, when you work, how you work, what work you do, what you get paid to work. All that is mainly 90% of it is because of what you do when you're not at work. I got a blog on my LinkedIn profile and over 200 blogs, but one of them is, the title of the blog is, if you hate Mondays, quit goofing off on Saturdays. Do you hate Mondays? Focus on the mirror.